So it's the next morning. Birdie, he went and grabbed some banks for this thing. I'm gonna keep planting. We got Andreas I went and put some potash down. I gotta clean these bags up after. But I'm gonna fill this field, the one I didn't finish last night. And then we'll head back homewards. Alright, Andreas is leaving. I think it's just me and Stanley. He is finishing up the field, but I don't think I can plant it. But he's gonna harrow it once, and then that way it's all set. In a few days we can go do it. Who do we got here going on? We got Henry here. This field and then two little fields by the underpass. I'm gonna plant, and then the rest I'll do in a couple days. Right, Henry? Okay.
Are we just doing this part?
I'm only doing this field today.
But not that.
Not that one, no. We did that last year too. Last year we had to wait too, and I went and did it middle of the night.
But we're not doing it this year.
We're not doing that field today, no.
Is it going to rain tomorrow?
No, it's gonna rain today.
Oh.
In a little bit.
In a little bit tomorrow.
Hopefully in a couple hours. Hopefully it'll stay away for at least a few hours. That way we can do some of it. Alright?
That is going to turn by itself.
It can, but I'm going to turn it because it doesn't take the corner correctly. Alright, so we just ate lunch. Right? He's drinking his Pepsi. What have you been playing?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Right?
And bunny.
And Bunny, what's that?
It's.
Game I don't even know that we played. We're almost done. Then I want to do the underpasses. I got one bag of corn with me just in case.
If we run out.
If we run out, it's not a very big field. So I took one with me. I should have plenty of fertilizer. And I think one field is 1.2 acres and the other one I think is maybe 2.5 acres. So I should have plenty to finish. And I got a couple more passes here. You can tell. And we're almost done, right? Are we almost done? I think so. The screen is on. So. We can play something. So we are at the underpass, and the reason why we call it is because
it's our cornfield.
right there are the train tracks, and there's a little tiny underpass. That's why it's called the underpass. There's one on each side. There's about a 3/4 of an acre on this side, or maybe 1 acre, not quite. And then there's about 2 acres or 2.5 over there. Yes, Wheeler.
Are you driving?
I am driving. So we're gonna play this little section.
Dad.
I don't know if I have service for this. Yeah. We're in the second last one. It's a little tiny field. I'm gonna remake the boundary. Freddie said he pushed quite a few trees back so I can stay closer, so we'll redo it. Alright, Henry? finished your Pepsi.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where do we put it?
In the back. I'll throw it out later tonight.
We should clean Uncle G's pickup.
Uncle G's pickup? That's not mine. I gotta clean my own pickup out.
Huh?
I clean my own pickup out. I have to at least.
When it's dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Dad.
Yes. Take your socks off.
No, not all of them.
One of them.
Yeah, already. This is right, this is left.
Yes.
Which one did I take off?
You took the right one off. You funny little fella, you.
Which one did I take off?
I don't know. You got both on right now.
No, you have to guess which one I have. Which one I take it off?
Well, that's not fair because you'll just take the opposite one off. You gotta take it off and then I gotta guess and you gotta hide it. That's how the game is played. Not I guess which one and you take the opposite one off.
What if I take both off?
Well, then I still lose. Well, I guess I was wrong. It's only about 1.49 acres.
9, 8,
So I was an acre off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
probably should have known that, but
7,
yes.
8, 9. Do we have 9 acres?
No, we got 1.49 acres in this field. So we'll go count it one more time.
Go, 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 go.
And then we'll go up and down a couple times. Hey, what are you doing? You need 10,000 Casey.
Yes.
No.
Let's do it to play.
What? Alright, we're leaving. I'll show you how shitty this exit is. So that's the rail, train tracks. That's the underpass. And then my tank is right there. So the tank is pretty much already touching the road and I cannot see a damn thing. So it's always pretty much a guessing game to pull out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely almost fit a couple trucks in this corner because they take it too sharp and they've hit the hole. I think once I had to take the chopper and a second tractor to pull it out because the front wheel was a foot off the ground because it was so sideways in there. Alright, we're heading home. We're heading towards Tom Doe's. We'll see how long we can plan it because it looks like it's already raining.
Well, it stopped it for a second.
It stopped for a second, but I can see it on the windshield wipers now. Can you see it?
Yeah, but when we were in there, when we were taking corn out,
It wasn't. I know,
it
but
wasn't raining.
there's a 30% chance for, I think, 2 o'clock. We got 10 minutes before 2.
Then it's going to start raining.
Yes. So, we'll go from there.
Wait, are we going behind the shirts?
Nope, we're going to go up to those. We'll have to get some different corn. Alright, so today is May 26th of May. And all yesterday and today we had trouble with this mower with the death. But I'm hoping we got it cleared up. We probably about $6,000 worth of stuff on it. Now hopefully we're good. Alright, he's mowing. So yeah, we changed quite a bit of stuff. And being Memorial Weekend, it definitely sucked. So I gotta give credit because Champlain Valley Equipment, we had one guy out yesterday on a Sunday. He helped us, but I didn't fix it completely. And then he took the part back with him. And I think yesterday night at 8 o'clock, they put it back outside at the store. So we were able to pick it up again. And then we just changed it this morning. Today is Monday. And this was yesterday, so definitely appreciate that. But now he's going. And then we had to change a knock sensor that was bad. But knock on wood, he's good for right now. It is wet as hell, but we got about 3 or 4 days of nice weather, and then it's supposed to be raining again. So we're gonna mow and plant corn at the same time, and we'll see what we can get done because it is definitely not a fun, but it's going good. So hopefully we won't have a phone call from him. Henry, he needed to go with him, so he's mowing with Uncle. We're gonna go put the duals on the 7520, hook dump wagons on, clean the bunk out, and get the rest done so we can, well, probably won't chop, well, maybe chop later today, but we were getting the big M1 ready because we couldn't get this one going. So now we're just gonna finish it up. So in case something's wrong, we can just hook it up, just go with it. Yeah, so we'll go with that. I think Andreas is still working on it. I'll help him finish putting the side panels on. And we'll be good.
Christoph recorded a little bit with the Big M earlier, and it's now 6:30 in the afternoon. I'm getting a phone call from Christoph. So.
Can you fix it?
Alright, well, I got a problem with the tailgate not going down on the Black Western Star, which I'm guessing a hose popped off, even though I already cycled it once, so I don't know. I'll have to check that out in a minute. And then, yeah, that's basically what's going on. I just got the tractor trailer ready to roll. Well, we're headed over to the Thompson farm. We're chopping that grass first. Hopefully 2 days we'll have that farm mowed and chopped for first cut. We're hoping, as long as everything goes. They're here at Jason's chopping. Yeah, they're right here. Dump wagons. Everything's dump wagon. There's Kyle. They must be in the back. Or they're already moved on to the next field. I think they're done here. Well, I didn't record what I was just doing. I was fixing the dirt road actually a little bit because Chopper broke a PTO. So I was working on that for a while. Get the bumps out. It's a dead end road and it's not very trafficy. And I don't know what the town schedule is to go through and grade certain roads, but we're on it right now with trucks, and it wasn't a big deal, but because we weren't driving it with equipment all the time. But right now, because we're coming through with loads every couple of minutes, I do want the bumps gone because it's very hard on the suspension and the frame and everything else on the trucks. So I just went through with the skid steer for probably a half hour or more. Actually, I think it was longer, 45 minutes. It's just a little skid steer, and I got that fixed. It's a lot better for the trucks. I was trying to run the bucket right there and I wasn't thinking about talking, and I'm running with one hand because I'm holding this camera, because this tractor where it's at does not have a place to stick the magnet. So you see plastic right there and not farther, and that's just because the back of this bunk wall.
Taylor, you gotta come back. You went past the field.
Taylor went to the wrong area with a dump wagon.
Okie dokie.
That's funny. Anyways, yeah, so that back has plastic right
What
there.
did you say, Taylor?
Just because the wall shifted a little bit. That plastic will make sure it don't mold. I'm gonna make this a little longer.
We'll be down by the road. I'll go to the road.
I'm gonna make this a little longer, that way it's nicer to push. I do see the weight blocks have rammed into that plastic in multiple areas, so hopefully I didn't smash anything in the front. We'll look. Well, you can see where it hit everywheres, but luckily it's not all broken, so we're good. But I just wish it's just the little things like that. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal until you put a giant hole in your cement wall, or you shove that weight rack for some magical way right into the hood. And I say that because the hood of that 8480 used to look a lot nicer than it does now, but bunk walls and bunk tires will do that to a tractor. So you have that. We'll get that smoothed out. Someone's gonna shit on my Humpty Bumpty ramp. I do hate this automatic seat in here. It can't just go to what I set it at and be good. It pisses me off. You guys remember from last year, we actually had no crop in this bunk, in any of the bunks here, when we started first cut. Right now we have no grass. We are hauling grass over from the home farm. We found out we put a couple months, we ran out in March here from what we brought for grass. So we put a couple months too short of grass here from, we're trying to divvy up the fields because it's all new to us. And we definitely put some too much at the home farm than to here. So in start of March, middle of March, we had to start hauling feed over. But we got enough corn here, hopefully. Actually, no, we did the math. It should be all perfect. It'll be close because there's no carryover. So once you gotta build up an inventory and you have carryover, it makes everything so much easier. And we got Kyle here. He's taking over for me pushing.
Nice stuff. Let's get it done.
He's taking over. I'm gonna get in the trailer now, finally. And Gerhard here stopped raking because the breakdown got him far enough ahead to where, and we'll let the grass dry some more. I guess I haven't really shown the heifers here, but you got dry cows and some and a confirmed red heifers here.
Yep.
You got some in the pasture now around, but this old milking barn, it got converted from I believe it was a tie stall back in the day, and it got converted into stalls, 2 lanes. Works really good, actually. We got Marcus. He's running the MX 200. and this is the dump wagon we picked up, I guess 2 years ago in the fall, from a guy in New York, I think around the Malone area. I have yet to actually put the work in to raise it up about 6 inches, I think is what I want to make it equal. Man, I gotta align this. Marcus is way too far away. Never mind. He figured that out on his own, and he's backing up. I didn't even have to say anything. Marcus, keep backing up. You're good. Okay, now drive closer forwards. I think you gotta back up one more time and get about 6 inches closer. So those older Richington 700s that we run, well, stop. They don't have the farthest reach dump-wise. That's why I want to make it a little taller. It'll make this a little easier. Watch your mirror. Try that whenever you're at the back. Alright, he's a smart kid, so he figured it out. I didn't have to do it, which is nice when he can, because it's a lot harder to move the trailer around little bits. But you can see why I wanted him to move about 6 inches closer, because he can dump perfectly smack dab where it needs to go. Full load right there. Bang. He can let it down, hits nothing, and he's out of here. Best thing we ever did was spend 2 days building these sideboards that are foldable. Absolutely love it. You can see that the box is a little bowed, and that was before our owning of it. So we just put a double folding, which is nice because it's a lot lighter to fold. And then because that one dumps a little bit lower, it's not as tall, we have him dump in the back because the box is a little taller in the front by a couple inches. So then the other one that's already taller, that one dumps here at the front, and it's perfect. I wish I could have got over here during daylight, but I had to just do random stuff. See, the top two lights are out. I think a fuse is bad on them. Marcus is on it. I realized with this 7520, we slapped the duals on this morning because we're like, it's pulling dump wagon, and we want it to float better because it does have skinny little back tires. What the hell kind of driving am I doing? Man, I'm an idiot. I gotta back this. He's sitting a little bit more sideways than that's first gear, not reverse. People are gonna hate this video because it's all dark. So because we wanted it to float better since it's so wet, we slapped the duals on. It'll help a lot. But the problem is he's gotta cut it hard right. Yeah, hard to the right. That way, I can line the trailers up. Straight jobs aren't bad, but trailers are rough. So, do this. Here we go. Got a little bit of Mario in that. Wish I had better lighting for you guys. So this one picks up a lot taller. I can say a lot, but it's more like 6 inches. A little bit on the ground. All right. And if you have a tractor without float or without duals, you can drive along it and you can empty this box out perfectly. We finished that field. It is 10:30 at night. But with the rain we've been having, we gotta chop when we can chop. Gerhard ended up taking over for Philip. He's in a white truck. But we'll continue this video tomorrow.